darlings, it's Michaela. So I just thought to share a little more cooking time with me. And I wanted to talk about sweet potatoes. And so I was just about to prepare this when I'm not eating, and thought to share a couple reasons why I choose potatoes as someone who eats a lower carb diet, as someone who eats once a day, and then also why I choose to eat or prepare them before, even in addition to the fact that I'm not eating them right now. So sweet potatoes, I will just say, so even for those of us that have a lower carbohydrate diet, that doesn't mean no carbs, and it doesn't even have to mean keto. Not for me, not for the people that I work with. Keto is 20 to 50 grams of carbohydrates a day. That is ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. If it works for you, that's great. But at any rate, so for those of us that are active, and when you have less weight on your frame, you typically require more carbohydrates. So there are carbs that are better in the sense that they will have less calories, maybe less carbohydrates, and or have higher fiber carbohydrates, and or carbohydrates that feel more satisfying. And I feel like sweet potatoes are freaking amazing in that capacity. White potatoes are actually pretty great. Like if you're gonna go for something, white potatoes would be infinitely better than rice, better than pasta, better than bread. But potatoes in general they're like the most satisfying food, like compared to anything else. So anyway, but sweet potatoes seem to have a little more fiber, and I believe that they might have like slightly less carbohydrates. But I think those are the two reasons why they might be slightly better, but also I think they're infinitely more delicious. Anywho, a reason why I also make my sweet potatoes ahead of time, not only because I just want to have them when I'm ready to eat versus cook them, is because when you cook them and then let them cool, they develop more resistant starch. So resistant starch is something essentially that the body can't absorb, the gut can't absorb. So the very nature of letting your starches cool overnight, 12 to 24 hours, is that they develop more resistant starch. And so basically you will have more of a fibrous, the starch becomes indigestible. It changes its structure when it cools. So you have the same vegetable, the same carbohydrate, but you've changed its starch structure in a way that actually benefits your body. So that in and of itself will reduce calories and carbohydrates a little bit, 10%, 15%, not overwhelmingly, but a little bit. And then it will also, it's good food for good gut bacteria. That's awesome. It'll help to regulate blood sugar better. So you'll have a slower release of blood sugar that will last longer versus a bigger spike, even if you just had this after you cooked it. And it'll help you to feel fuller for longer. So anyway, that's an awesome tactic to take. So even if it's like, I'm not intending to eat rice, Michaela, that's not kind of my plan. It's like, but rice is delicious. So it's like, well, make it, cool it, stick it in the fridge, have it tomorrow, and it will have a less negative, more favorable impact on your body, on the calories that you're consuming, on the carbohydrates that it contains, and it'll make you feel fuller for longer. All right? So I just thought to share that because I wasn't so aware of that until recently. But anyway, so I just like chopped up this mega potato, and I'm just gonna stick it in the microwave because that's how I cook things. And then I'm gonna stick it in the fridge, and it will be ready for me whenever I desire to eat. All right, that's it. I hope that was really useful. Please be in touch for any reason. And if you are someone that wants to understand how to literally like have your cake and eat it too, have carbohydrates even though you eat a lower carbohydrate diet, have carbohydrates even though you only eat once a day, like how does that work? This can occur very easily when your body's in a fat burning mode and when you are metabolically flexible. All right. If you are someone that is ready to change how you work to become more metabolically healthy, if you understand the importance of that, and if not, if you understand that using your own body fat for energy might be really useful for losing weight, please check out our sugar quiz, see where you are fuel usage wise, sugar to fat. Check out the videos following and set up a time for a call. There's a better way. If you're struggling, there's absolutely a better way. That's it. All right. Hope that was great. Love to you. And until next time.